Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel on Everything Tech. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing and review of the TikSounds S23 wireless headphones. I recently received these in the mail from the company for review in this video. And so what we'll do in this video is we'll show you the packaging they come in, we'll discuss the general features of the headphones, then we'll walk through how to pair the device with an iPhone, and then lastly I'll provide my general first impressions on the overall audio quality and fit. I will anticipate on planning on doing a follow-up video in about 1 month after 1 month of use with these headphones. So if you're interested in following up with that video, please hit the subscribe button now. Okay, so these are the TikSounds S23 wireless Bluetooth headphones. TikSounds makes several different models of Bluetooth headphones. This is a newer model that hasn't been released either on Amazon or their website. So you'll have to check out below when I get a link to where you can purchase this from. But we'll go over the box and the kind of general packaging real quick. On the front here, it shows a general diagram of the headphones. It says true wireless earbuds on the front. On the side here, it just has some company information as far as who made it in manufacturing. On the back here, it discusses some basic features. So it says model S23, charging voltage is DC, 5 volt, 1 amp. When I first saw the DC voltage, I was a little bit worried because in America we don't have that. We have AC voltage. I did reach out to the company directly and they did say there shouldn't be an issue as far as charging it with walls with an AC adapter. So we'll have to see and make sure that's the case. It says that the wireless band is 2.402 to 2.408 gigahertz. Transmitter power is 10 to 10 decibels per minute, I guess. And then it supports iOS, Android, as well as Windows. And then lastly on the side here, it lists some basic things. It just says comfortable, auto connect, and then it shows it's black. I'm not very familiar with what other color options are available, but if you look at their other headphones, they usually have a black, a silver, and sometimes a rose gold, depending on the model. So we'll open these now and just take a look at what is actually in the box. As far as the packaging, it's kind of basic. It's very simple as far as like a general box. As far as the overall makeup, but it has this slide out thing. It shows an open tab here, which is pretty cool. And then when you open, oh, this is pretty fancy actually. So when you open it here, you've got the actual headphones here. We'll pull this out. It's in like a foam protective case, all right. And then you have it looks like a USB adapter. We'll open this so you can see as well. If I can get this actually out of the box without destroying it, sorry. There you go. So it looks like it's a USB-C to USB-A adapter. I'll show you this just while we have it in hand. So it's about probably like 6 to 8 inches long. And then lastly, you have a instruction manual right here. Beyond that, there's nothing else in the box. So in the box, you're gonna have the instruction manual in English, you're going to have the actual headphones, and then you're going to have a USB-A to USB-C adapter. Real quick, just so I can learn more information about these headphones, I'm going to read the instruction manual, then we'll walk through the headphones in detail, and we'll walk through the general features of them. But give me Okay, so just for the purposes of kind of knowing what these headphones do prior to when we look at them, this is the instruction manual in English, but they have multiple languages on here, Dutch, French, and on the back they also have Italian, Spanish, and I guess this is Chinese maybe. But either way, as far as the instruction manual, it shows kind of the features of it. As far as pairing, what we'll have to do is we'll take out the earbuds. They should automatically turn on, and then you'll set it up with like any other pairing device for Bluetooth. So you'll just go to your settings and go to the Bluetooth setting, and then it should acknowledge the S23 headphones there. It states that if you have any issues, you'll have to turn these on and off first, okay? The next thing here kind of walks through the features of the headphones. So it does have touch and hold commands as far as things. So you can play or pause depending on which one you hit. So if you tap twice the left headphone, it'll hit play. Meanwhile, if you tap twice the right headphone, it'll hit pause. If you want to switch songs either forward or backwards, you press and hold on the left or right to go backwards or forwards. Here you can adjust the volume by tapping and holding once, clicking once, either on the left or right to raise or lower the volume. Here you can power it on or off by holding down the button on the side for 5 seconds. Then it does have answering capabilities, so if you tap twice while there's a phone call going on, you can either answer it or hang up, depending on left or right. You can reject the call by pressing it for 2 seconds during the call, and then lastly you can have voice assistance with Siri by tapping 3 separate times. Beyond that, there's not much other instructions. It has information as far as problems with handling, safety instructions, things like that. So that's the instruction manual. What we'll do now is we'll just take a look at the headphones in detail. So this is the headphone case. So it's basically like a shiny, glossy plastic material, it feels like. There's like a panel on the front that should show like the overall charge of the headphones. That's what it looks like on the front. This is the side and this is the back. The top has nothing on it, so it's just shiny the whole way, and then on the bottom has this USB-C port that you can plug in right here, and it kind of clicks right into place. So that's what it looks like as far as the cabling. You will need a wall adapter to charge these if you charge it into the wall, but it shouldn't have any issues as far as charging because it should just work with any USB-A port adapter. As you can tell with this just opening and closing, it shows the overall power voltage or power percentage remaining on each of the headphones on the front, which is a nice feature. It allows you to know that your headphones are not dead or not approaching being dead. So hopefully when you use these on a regular basis, put them back in, it'll adjust or adapt this number accordingly. So that's that on the front, and then we'll take out these headphones each. So the case itself is very similar to all other like wireless Bluetooth cases. So it's got areas for the headphones. They insert directly into it and kind of click into place. And so that's what it looks like. And it shuts easily on and off, or opens and closes very easily. Let's take a look at the headphones themselves now. So the headphones themselves, very similar design as other headphones, where it's got a port for your ear. This does not actually have the like the rubber adapter, which I like a lot. This is very similar to if you look at my other videos, I've done a video on the On wireless headphones from Walmart. These are virtually identical as far as the design, a little bit more elegant as far as the fact that it's a shinier silver or shinier finish rather than like a matte finish. And then the bottom port here, as you can tell, is where it charges. So there's an exposed port for charging, which should be a nice feature too, because sometimes what happens with different models is if this port gets either clogged, dirty, or anything like that, the headphones have issues charging. So by being exposed like this, it should charge pretty well with time. So that's it as far as the headphones themselves. I'm just going to put them back in the case, and then what I'll do is I'll set up my phone so that we can take a look at how to pair this device and how well it does for that. Okay, so as for pairing, it should be relatively straightforward, very similar to other headphones or Bluetooth headphones. So what you'll do first is, I have an iPhone 11, but this will work with any iPhone. You'll go to Settings, and then you'll go to Bluetooth, okay? And this will show all the different Bluetooth devices that you have or do not have connected. And then what should happen is if you open this case, take out the headphones, they should automatically power on, and your device for the iPhone should acknowledge or show this. So immediately it popped up here, so you can see S23, and you'll just wait. Once it acknowledges that the device is paired, it'll pop up higher here, and it should say it's connected. So sometimes this does take a little while. We'll see how effective it is. So there you go. So it shows S23 connected. Now, typically, if you disconnect, it'll automatically remember these devices. So this is the different devices I already have. But now the device is all set up for being paired. That's much more convenient and easier than other headphones I've tried. Like the On wireless headphones were very spotty as far as getting that connected, but that's all connected now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up the camera. I'll throw these in my ears, and we'll do kind of first audio test and see generally how well they fit and look when you actually wear them. Okay, so now we're going to throw the earbuds in my ears. We'll just throw them in and just get a general sense of the feel and look. So this is the right one, the left one. I'll give you a sense of what it looks like. To be honest, I can't see on camera, but the main thing with these types of headphones is making sure that they fit in your ear really well. They're snug, but not too tight or painful when you put them in. These feel comfortable. They feel like they're going to stick in very easily and not protrude too much. So just on first impressions, that's what they look like. They do feel comfortable. I don't note any major problems there. And sorry, I'm about to drop my phone. And then this is the left side, so that's what it looks like there. And straight on, just looking on camera, I mean, they stick out of your ears, but that's kind of what you expect for these types of earbuds. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn on my Pandora and just kind of see how the overall quality of the sound is. So let me just turn this on. So it immediately turned on. I'll describe it as the overall sound quality is very like crisp. If you compare these side by side with the on wireless headphones, which I checked in the past, it's just a little better sound quality. Personally, I do not know whether these have noise canceling or anything like that, but they do seem like a step up compared to the Walmart on wireless headphones, just in the overall sound quality. And then what we're gonna do real quick is we're just gonna test out the different features as far as the tap features and things like that. Just bear with me when I'm doing this, just because I want to make sure I'm doing it correctly. So if we play, we're going to double tap the left one, or pause, we're going to double tap the right one. And it's really just raising the volume. So by tapping twice, it seems to be raising the volume. And if I tap this one, it lowers the volume, so that might be wrong on this, because it says that if you adjust the volume, you tap once. So let me just try again, tap twice. There you go. So there is some getting used to it, so by tap it, you have to tap it twice a little bit quicker. Otherwise, it's going to only acknowledge that you tapped it once. So initially, it was just raising or lowering the volume, but it did do it pretty quickly. Then it should play if I tap this twice pretty quickly. So it hasn't yet. There you go, it's playing. Next we have switch songs. So if I press and hold, yeah, there immediately, by pressing and holding for 2 seconds, it did skip the song. So that was a quick, easy thing to do. And then next we have powering on and off. So if I press and hold for 5 seconds here, it should power it off. And it did not power off, but it did skip. So let me try one more time. So that did not work. That seemed to just skip the song ahead. Sorry. And then the voice commands or the phone call commands I'm not going to mess with right now, just because I don't have anybody to call me. So that's really all. Let me just take these out of my ear because there's music playing on in the background. But these are the TIC Sounds S23 wireless headphones. I think they're a great option. I don't know the price for these. If you look at the other models of the TIC Sounds wireless headphones on Amazon and on their website, they usually price them around $30. So I anticipate it'll be around that price. Based on the case, the design, the fact that it's like a sleek, elegant design, and the headphones seem to be a little bit more or better crispness of audio quality, I would probably say that these are better than the on wireless headphones. They are a little bit more expensive, I think like $10 more depending on where you get them from. But these do seem like a step up. And I think the digital feature on the front where you're gonna be able to see the charge will be a nice feature. To be honest, I do not know the overall specifics of the overall charge of these, so I don't know how many hours the charging case have, as well as the actual headphones. We'll have to see how that works overall moving forwards, but that's something I'll do over the next month. So my plan is, what I'll do is I'll use these headphones pretty much all the time for working out, regular work use, and all those sorts of things, and I'll see how they perform over the next month, and I'll plan on doing a follow-up video in 1 month time period to give you a general sense of how these perform. Additionally, if you're interested in buying these, I'll put a link in the description below once I have it from the company. So those of you that are interested in purchasing it, you can go directly either to the TIC Sounds website or the Amazon website. So thanks for watching. I know it was a little bit cumbersome at times just playing with the sound and the feature and things like that. But that's a general sense of the TIC Sounds S23 wireless headphones. And that's really all I have for today. So thanks for watching. And if you're interested in following up on that next video, hit the subscribe button now. Otherwise, have a great night.